Welcome to the Legion Outriders podcast, your source for the latest Legion news, opinion, and analysis. And now, the Outriders.
How's it going, Outriders? Welcome to your very special bi-monthly podcast for all things, well, some things Legion, but mostly Star Wars related. Hey, this is Matt. We got Dan and Zach. How's it going, guys?
Last week was a very special episode.
Last week was a very special, but this is just a very special podcast now. So, a very special podcast.
So every episode is special.
Dan tries drugs,
and
me and Zach try to talk him down from it.
Hey, man,
because you're not sharing, man.
I mean, the model glue, the plastic glue
Oh,
I've been
yeah,
working with
no,
lately
yeah,
is pretty much getting me as high as
respirators.
You guys want to get high? Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, still
Yeah,
keep those masks on.
if you can find them.
Yeah, right. But hey, how's it going, guys? We've got a lot of show today because we got some big releases coming out from Legion. Dan and I just wrapped up a game, and Zach's here too.
Hi
Hi there.
Here.
Zach is now loaded on as an Outrider on the Patreon exclusive Discord now. So look for his name in the purple. You go by Q, right?
Yep, Q.
Not like John Delancey Q, like standing,
like wait.
stacked up behind people in England Q.
Yes, a lot of vowels. It's wonderful.
But why?
Just cause.
Okay, there you have it. The hard-hitting questions and answers that you don't come to the Outriders for, but still. Hey, what's going on, Dan? You got some news for us?
Well, my new 3D printer came in.
Yeah,
I forgot to mention
that's
that.
right. Does it work?
Actually, it does.
Oh, wow. So was it a lot of false outrage?
It was delivered.
Yeah.
And I'm not one, with the young hip kids for their terminology, but I found this term to be most poignant.
I'm going to guess which one it is, but go ahead.
Yes. So, no, the FedEx delivery man yeeted it
Yes.
across my porch. For anyone who works for FedEx out there, video doorbells start recording on motion, so they get you before you hit the button.
I don't understand how you think you could get away, because it's I'm imagine a printer is pretty hefty.
Yeah. Luckily, it was packaged well.
Yeah, no kidding. That it was probably something.
Creality uses the really nice, dense foam on the inside.
To coin the lawyer from Jurassic Park, is it heavy? That means it's probably expensive. Yeah. Don't yeeteth thy package.
So I got to throw that around some of FedEx's social media accounts. So
yeah,
that was fun.
Well, good job. You got somebody fired for no reason. It worked fine. Jeez. No, I'm glad it's working out okay. So you had adventures in 3D printing. We haven't done a 3D printing show in quite a while. We should,
Yeah, I mean, Zach has.
Oh my God,
are you doing it too?
Have you guys seen the Patreons lately? There's their own Facebook group. We have maybe 12, 13 creators every month putting out custom minis.
Oh, really? And it's a Patreon setup?
Usually, so for miniature STLs, it seems like all the big Patreons, or I guess to push out new models, it's just a Patreon thing. Usually it's anywhere from $5 to $12 per month, and usually you get anywhere from...
You get some sick files?
5 to 9, depending on the creator.
Oh, wow.
So...
Oh, that's cool. I had no idea. Yeah, we might need to do another follow-up.
We can go deep diving on this.
Yeah.
It's my jam.
Yeah, well, if you guys want to hear some more, because it's been probably a year and a half since, Josh originally talked about his adventures in 3D printing.
Sure, and it was just with the same type of printers I have, the FDM or the plastic printers. Where Zach does have a resin printer, which is best for minis.
Ooh.
So, yeah, we can definitely use some insights.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so if you guys want to hear that, hit up the Facebook page. Hey, guys, we're on Facebook.
Yeah.
But, okay. Hey, I had a question, Dan. I was hoping you could help me out. So this LVO thing, how much longer?
139 days.
139 days. Oh, boy.
Yep.
I'm going to start packing my bags.
Right around the corner.
Oh, God. Yeah, I still have the whole table to work on. And I've got to paint up a bunch of Inferno Squad, but we'll be talking about them a little later.
Yeah. Luckily, I think I'm going to be going. I've taken Empire the last 2 years. I think I'm definitely going to go Separatist this year. And it's about half painted, and the rest of the paint should be pretty easy. But we'll see. I got to figure out an 800-point list because we've been playing a lot of 500-point games.
Yeah, I mean, because they're quick and easy.
They're nice. Yeah. They're bite-sized chunks of fun. But
Down
I know,
with the
Zach,
skirmish.
you poo-poo do not poo-poo the 500-point skirmish game. Why do you poo-poo it?
It just ain't my jam. if I'm gonna invest the time to play Legion, which is usually once a week, if that.
I mean, I can't tell you what to like, but you're wrong.
Hey, that's fine. That's fine.
No. There's definitely different aspects of the different point totals to appeal. I just like quicker games in general.
Yeah,
I
and
mean,
we had a roller coaster of emotions. This
oh
last
my
game.
goodness, yeah, we'll talk about that when we get to the second portion tonight. But we also have more Star Wars news. Take it away, Dan the Man.
Sad news.
Sad.
The dates that Star Wars Celebration was going to be on have passed.
Yeah.
So you would have been there.
Yeah.
And what's strange, we of course, like all events that have been canceled, usually they announce something when it would have been to say what would have been there, but nothing really was announced.
Yeah, they had they sent out some emails for like the Star Wars swag store, but it was pretty minimal stuff. Honestly, the Star Trek Day had a lot more stuff because that was Star Trek Day this last week too. But yeah, it was a little disappointing.
And the big expectation online was a Mandalorian Season 2 trailer, but fortunately that hasn't come out yet.
Well, at least we know it's coming on the 30th.
Yeah, so and that's actually the next news point here.
Oh, sorry. Step all over that.
Yeah, the release date for Mandalorian Season 2 has officially been dropped, so it's not just October, it's October 30th. So technically...
Did I say 31st? Or did I say 30th?
The 30th.
Okay,
yeah.
I did. Okay, yeah.
So technically October, but the last possible
Yeah, they
October.
were kind of... Wow, they're really trying to stretch that a little bit there.
No, but it's already been in the can, so they didn't really need to stretch it. So that was probably the original
I wonder if
decision
they're
was to
just stalling for time for the rest of the show lineup to keep up while keeping their promises.
Well, that is my next point.
Oh, yeah,
you keep stepping on my points here.
I'm using the Force now, so.
But Obi-Wan's was confirmed. They announced that the series will start filming in spring of 21.
Oh, was that actually confirmed?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So
I'd
they're
seen
gonna-
another rumor thing, but I didn't know it was actually had moved forward. Ooh, goody.
Yep. So they'll start filming that. Now, of course, that's start filming. Then you have editing. Then you have all the other stuff. And
I thought I had heard, I know we're not one to get into rumors, but I thought I had heard that Hayden Christensen was confirmed.
I had not caught that rumor.
Okay,
so
well,
that's-
okay, just a rumor.
Yeah.
Just a rumor. One that had come across my desk. Also, that it would be taking place, they would be jumping times at least a little bit in there.
Makes sense. I mean, to
Yeah.
fit.
Yeah,
But it's
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
be,
I'm sure there'll be some like Clone
Right.
Wars.
It's going to be an
flashbacks and
8-episode kind
You're
of
my
miniseries.
brother! Yeah. Okay.
So, or basically movie chopped up in 8 bits, basically.
Yeah. Just like Darth Maul.
Oh.
Well, that was just 2 bits, I guess. But anyways.
But getting away from all the TV news, Thrawn Ascendancy, the new Thrawn book came out.
Yeah.
And-
Zach, have you gotten into the Thrawn books?
I'm halfway through one.
The first one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
First,
So you got
just
some catching
double
up to
checking.
do.
First new canon one,
Or the original Heir to the Empire.
Not the Heir to the Empire one.
Okay,
So,
so
But,
the new
okay, the
canon.
newer series
Yeah.
from Zone.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, I'm just a couple chapters into it now. I had to finish up another book, which I wish I had not now because it ended poorly. I don't like it when it ends poorly. But I'm very excited to be in this one. I'm actually really digging the look inside of the Chiss Ascendancy, which is kind of what this is based around.
Yeah, and it's more of the Thrawn, planning 20 steps ahead of everyone.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. You said it got a little convoluted there.
Oh, yes, I did finish the book.
You
the
did
audiobook.
finish, yeah.
And I won't give away any spoilers for the ending, but by the end of the book, of course, they're referring to other species and nations and whatnot in
Yeah,
the
because it's
outer-
all like wild space,
Yeah,
so
it's
it's a
all-
lot of stuff we're not
yeah,
familiar
the
with from the
unknown
core of
regions.
the galaxy. Yeah, unknown
Right.
regions. Thank you.
And they do explain why the unknown regions are such a pain in the butt to navigate. And
yeah,
get
they
around.
did. They have talked about that a little bit.
so-
They echoed it again early on.
And they also explain how people do get around in that area, which is kind of actually interesting.
yeah,
But yes, towards the end, they are making lots of references to species and nations, so to speak, in the unknown regions. Problem is, as all the other previous things have been in the core, there's no other references to them. So it's just like, oh, here's a new thing. Oh, and we're going to reference another new thing and another new thing. So by the end, you're kind of having to keep track of things that are just introduced in this book.
Oh, okay.
And it does get a little at the end.
So
but,
it sounds like you need to listen to it twice.
yeah, I think I'm going to.
Yeah. So, but general thumbs up, thumbs down.
Yeah, thumbs
We're
up.
gonna
Not the best in the series. I still think the original first one is
Oh
my
yeah,
favorite.
it was fantastic. Yeah.
But this is still a great one.
Okay.
And it's more of this. It's more of the same greatness that you come to.
Okay. Okay. Good. I'll wait to give my review when I finish it. I'm just kidding. I'm just going to give it a thumbs up now because I'm going to do that anyway. So why play Core?
Oh yeah, the only other thing and you agreed with me on this one is, of course, they do, like their other novels, all the other Star Wars novels do, sound effects and music.
It's
and
like
whatnot.
a radio drama, about.
And however, unfortunately, there are some sections, of course, where people are talking over comms or things that are modulated so weird that it's difficult.
Very hard. Yeah, there was specifically early on. There's a scene with a couple of people in spacesuits. And they did like the crackle vox effect and all that. I could not understand what they were saying.
Yeah, and I
had to go back. I need to go back and actually re-listen to it again. But it was. I mean, cool. Thank you for going the extra mile to sell the experience. But man, that was. If you guys were listening, you probably know what I'm talking about. Yeah. So. But looking forward to more of that.
Yeah. And, of course, the next two, it's a start of a new trilogy, so there's going to be 2 more coming, which is going to be awesome.
Ooh, okay.
Speaking of future stuff, the High Republic comics, which are going to be coming out in 21, did get bumped back.
Yeah.
But they did do a preview on StarWars.com of the first issue of Master and Padawan doing their little trials. So
that's cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Actually, they just had... like the Target stores, they had the Galaxy's Edge Outpost stuff.
Yeah, that's been popping up.
Yeah, I was able to pick up the first like trade paperback for the comic that they did for it, and it's actually pretty good. It's okay.
Anything that has my boy Hondo in it.
Yeah. There's they're just kind of trying. They actually have a one of the episodes is about Greedo going around and being a badass. So I was like, our Greedo? Really? Apparently he's he was a heavy hitter before he got I don't miss. Buddy.
And well, speaking of merch, and of course, I'm sure this will be on your Life Day list. It's announced that Babu Frick is getting a plush doll.
I mean, why did it take this long? Babu Frick.
And of course, according to this little announcement here, there'll be 6 voice clips. Did he have 6 lines in the movie?
I mean, I think 3 of them were Babu Freak. But I mean, that's fine. Maybe slightly different. I mean, Vin Diesel as Groot.
And he did all these
10 different things. Yeah,
he did all the foreign language versions too.
Yeah. But no, I'll probably get that. I mean,
the
wife likes to spoil me. Anytime she sees the new merch when she's out and about, she'll grab it. So I've got like 3 Baby Yodas, I think, at this point. So,
yeah, and I mean your little display behind you on your streams.
Yeah.
Which, if anyone hasn't seen Matt's streams yet, definitely check them out.
Well, thanks, man. I appreciate that.
But yeah, it'll go in with all your little menagerie.
Yeah, it'll go up on the wall, slowly adding up. Actually, we got some. Yeah, I had some of the droids that were the pop droids that came. But anyways, yeah.
Yep. So, new models came out.
What? For what? For Star Wars?
For Star Wars.
Wow.
Star Wars Legion.
Okay. I mean, I feel like we've been spoiled recently. Yeah, I actually slapped together some of the BX droids this morning for our game, so that was exciting. And then I'm going to go pick up the Stat Riders as soon as we're done recording here. And also, I've got some Clan Ren, a box of Clan Ren.
Nice.
Yeah, just in case. I hear it's a trick to put together, though.
Clan Ren?
Yeah, the Clan Ren.
Oh.
Have you guys heard anything about that?
No.
Okay.
Unfortunately,
the
no
droids
Rebel
were
players.
Easy. Yeah, I think that the BX droids were easier than I think the B1s. Yeah. They had a little bit more slot fitting going on, so it was pretty cool. They went together pretty fast.
Inferno was interesting.
Nobody cares about Inferno Squad.
I second that motion.
The look he gave me.
Well, of course. Given my history, this is my first war game.
Yeah,
and starting day one as an Empire player, having the soft models with the keyed pegs.
Yeah.
So Iden was my first model on sprues, and then Vital Assets, and Iden wasn't a huge change because it was all peg and hole. Tab A slot B, pretty straightforward on that. The Mandos, I'm noticing the joints on the arms now are just kind of going to little nubbins. So you can't really drive.
So you can pose them a little bit more.
You can you can rotate the arms a little easier.
Are you missing the slot so it actually kind of hard sits in there?
Yeah, so I'm actually missing the kind of dry fit, being able to dry fit and pose before I lock it down.
Yeah, because you're meticulous. He's meticulous, Zach. That's what he does.
Like I know for the ARC troopers,
How many are you building up right now?
I have two boxes.
Okay.
And they're already built. Compared to like the phase ones you can still move their arms around and kind of get some. The ARC Troopers, nope, this is my angle. This is what it's going to be. If he looks like he's half dabbing, that model's half dabbing. Like, that's it.
Well, those shoulder pads on a lot of the new clone units are kind of locking the arms into positions from what I see.
Yeah,
it is.
Maybe this is an opportunity where you can start doing, like for more traditional games, you do start the kit bashing, you can saw and repose. So don't settle for the half dab. You can go full dab. You just gotta get out there with that saw and some green stuff and have some fun with it.
But yeah, this has been a learning experience. Now,
Good.
I've seen a lot of chatter online, though, people complaining about the amount of keeping track of all the different pieces. And that's,
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. Are they not following along with the instructions?
Yeah, there's been some
Let's say
complaints.
the instructions for the droids were fantastic.
Yeah,
I was just like they all had them all like in their little sections and snip them all out and then boop, 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 done.
Yeah, there's been some complaints about the STAPs and the ATRTs.
Oh, I'll
just
have to
literally,
check out the stabs.
Yeah, just not showing assembly instructions. And I don't know, maybe my profession, I've actually never said this on the show before. I work in watch repair. I'm used to dealing with little parts.
Yeah.
I have little parts trays. All my stuff's organized. Like I don't see where people are coming from, but that's the chatter I'm hearing out there.
Yeah, I think that those skills you garnered as being what was that Heroes show back in the day? Are you the Siler guy? You're just a crazy psychopath man with watch fixing tendencies, right? Now, okay, you'll never find my body.
Yeah.
Now. All right.
Quit looking at me like that.
Yeah. I think anybody that chooses watch repair as a profession is probably just a little off kilter in the best way.
Mm-hmm.
Please don't kill me. Anyways, we have any other news or building up stuffs?
Yeah, I was like,
things?
I've only snipped out one set of sprues out of my Mandos. I'm a man. Why do I keep saying Mandos?
Because you want them.
Because you want to play Rebels,
No.
my friend.
Oh,
yes.
God,
Oh.
no. All
The
the
turning
white,
point.
horrible white dice. I mean,
I mean, you get all them Clan Ren guys. Come on.
oh, yeah, because they're all
Come fight for freedom wherever there's trouble.
but the Inferno
Ren
guys,
is
I've
there.
snipped out one set of sprues. I still have the other two in the box. And yes, I did pick up 3 boxes, which I realize is a bit of overkill, but still.
That's
it's
how
awesome.
you do, though.
Yeah.
If you're
I
gonna
wanna-
just play one faction, might as well just play the
Max
hell
out.
out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you need more for, what is it, the Grand Army format?
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
hey.
Exactly. But no.
Have you ever played a Grand Army?
We did. It was a two.
It was a doubles.
The doubles.
Yeah, that's right.
Were you playing that game too? Or
I was trying to. It was early on, I think,
It
in
was.
Legion.
Who I forgot who my part. It was versus Josh and John versus me and
I don't know.
was it Anthony or Gavin? I don't remember. That was literally like the first year of
I
Legion.
think I might have just been running that event. Yeah, no, it was probably within the first couple of months.
Yeah.
But it's a good time. Were you even playing back then?
I actually was. I was at Power 9's first tournament. I actually did good back then. Like I don't know what happened now, but back then, yeah.
Well, a lot of people are kind of
when you have 3
practice,
units to
yeah.
choose from, you know,
Right.
one commander and core, and
ATRT spam is still legit for Rebels.
we'll see how it goes
2
for
years
Republic
later.
too.
Yeah, exactly. You're just gonna
Actually, are you going to be picking
more
up any
ATRTs?
I am not picking up any ATRTs for the clones. My infantry base army is already fun enough, and then when I want to go vehicles, I got 2 tanks, so that's my vehicle route.
That seems expensive.
They're super fun.
Okay, all right. You like to be a little slidey boy? That's fine.
Well, yeah, if it could only go over certain height terrain. But
Oh,
I've already fixed that. All right?
Yeah. But yeah, I think that's all the new stuff that came out. Yeah, ATRTs, the Mandos that are not Inferno Squad.
That are
and
not
the
Inferno,
Steps.
no.
Yeah, I'm excited for the Steps. That should be fun because it's such a cool, iconic unit from like the original, Phantom Menace. It's like, it's kind of,
if I remember correctly, it was a shaver inside a metal bowl made that
Oh,
sound
is that
effect.
what it
Yes.
was? Oh, okay. So we could replicate this.
Yes.
Oh, just have sound effects for days. I love Foley. It's interesting stuff. But okay, well, I think that's about it for the intro. We're going to go ahead and take a quick break, and we'll be back with our B-side topics.
You are receiving the Legion Outriders podcast. Ending the transmission now would be Most unfortunate. And now, the Outriders.
Welcome back, Outriders. Here we go. On to the game recap between me and Daniel. But first, I do want to spoil out there, we just put up previews on our Patreon Discord that I mentioned earlier with our next quarters, and we're finally going live with it because, well, we found out it was going to work out. But we're working with the Gremlins, Ugnaughts, or Tinkerers over at 6 Plus Studios. I keep on calling them 6 Up. I think it's just my Warhammer showing.
Yeah.
But 6 Plus Studios. And one of the things that I have cherished from my early days in the Star Wars LCG was there was a Alderaan Death Star countdown dial that I had, and people would always comment on it. So they were very cool. Keegan and Drake over there, they put up some files for it, and we got some previews of them that are coming out. So if you are a current patron, then we'll be sending them your way. If you're an Imperial Outrider, you'll be getting the dial plus a bunch of other stickers, and I think we still got some of the patches and.
We have dice left over.
Oh, we're not sending dice.
We already sent that?
No,
Yeah.
they're too expensive to ship.
Yeah. But if
we
if you
will
see
be
us at an
bringing those
event,
to conventions,
Yes.
and events and things.
So definitely, if you come into LVO, come see us.
Yes, we can hook you up with the dice there. But we'll be sending those out in how much time we got? Like 5-6 weeks.
Why you always have me do math live?
Yeah, I know,
I was
'cause I
told
love
there would
putting you
be
on the
no
spot.
math.
No, it's just a day. Well, we'll check. But the main point is, if you want to pledge, support the show, get on the Patreon. Anything from the $5 to $10 level will guarantee you one of these dials, and then extra swags for the Imperial guys. Plus a custom thank you note from Dan where he'll do math for you.
I'll have to get that.
Yeah, well, okay, there might be an asterisk on that
Yeah.
one. But
do a Fibonacci sequence across everything here.
But so definitely check that out. We'll be putting it up on the Facebook again. Yes, we're mentioning again. It's going to be on the Facebook, so we'll have some pictures up for that. Very excited for those to come out. Keegan and Drake have done a fantastic job, and I can't wait to get those in my hot little hands.
No, they're awesome guys. They've been really supportive with
Dude,
us. And
yeah. I mean,
a lot of communication. So.
Yeah. Yes. I mean,
Yes.
and for something that was like literally a couple weeks ago, just sending a picture of my dial. Can you guys do this? And then just knocked it out. Like, hey, you're like this. So I was like, yeah. just one slight adjustment just to keep the slim size down, so we can just pop them in envelopes and send them to people. But dude, super super fantastic, and yeah, I can't wait to get them. What do you think, Zach? Gonna be fun?
I saw the previews on the Discord. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Like I saw that, and I was like, I need to be a
I would
Patreon
use
now.
that.
Yeah.
Because I think there's only been one promo dial shipped in all of the Legion promos out there.
All them.
Only
Okay,
one
so good.
official
So
FFG
maybe
one,
this will
so-
be something better than the cardboard dial probably
Yes.
most people have. But okay, so our game, we did another 500 pointer as we mentioned because
quick
they're
and
awesome, Zach.
Keep telling yourself that.
I will, and I'm telling everybody.
Hey, they're quick and easy.
here.
I'm
all of our
quick and
best
easy.
friends that are listening.
It's a
We're
match
all
made in
quick and
heaven.
easy here, man. All right, 800 points.
Yeah, guilty.
Knock that baby right out.
But I was bringing Separatists as I've been playing. So let me go through my list here. So I had Grievous. Actually, Dan, what did you have?
Let me look this up real quick.
You gotta bring your
I'm
builder
gonna
up.
forget it because it was kind of non-standard. But
So yes, of course, I played Empire because
Okay, cool.
Empire for life.
Boo.
yeah, boo indeed.
What?
No, I mean, I'm just jealous. I miss Empire.
And I wanted to get a feel of the Inferno Squad versus Death Troopers, so I brought both. So
That seems expensive.
it was expensive.
Okay.
It was Iden, Inferno,
Leiden.
yes.
Yeah.
Inferno, Death Troopers, and 2 Naked Shores and 1 Mortar, because that's the only other things I could fit
Okay.
there.
So yeah, my goal today was something similar. I wanted to try out the BX droids, so I put one of each. So I had the sniper squad and then the regular commandos with vibro swords. So
Vibros.
like I said, I went with Grievous with aggressive tactics, esteemed leader. I kind of want to play with that with him on a little bit. Tenacity and the Annihilator pistol. 4 B1 battle droids, 1 with an extra droid, 1 with an HQ uplink, and then, like I said, the snipers and also the droid commandos had tenacity on them as well. I like throwing extra red dice if I can. Mm-hmm. But So my plan going into the game was I'm going to group everybody up around Grievous. They're going to move up the board. I'll be picking wounds out of the B1s with the esteemed leader and hopefully get him to survive because I've been having a lot of problems. I can usually get him to deploy, but then he just immediately blows up and dies. And I want him to survive a little bit more, and it kind of worked this time. But
Well, how many actual uses of that command card did you get?
I mean, zero because you decided just to shoot all the B1s anyways. So.
That's the only targets you gave me, sir.
Yeah. So I guess mission accomplished. I didn't really need the esteemed leader.
Yeah.
I guess we will just steam him or whatnot. But yeah, turn one. What was the match we had?
It was battle lines, clear
yeah.
conditions, because I wanted to veto improvised defensive. I did not want to give your B1s any extra cover.
Yeah, I don't like you for that, so boo.
And our objective was the 1 point in the center.
Right. We were fighting over Commander Rex model
yes.
for King of the Hill.
Captain Rex and the real Paul Rubens Rex.
Yes.
Not the Tamara Morrison Rex.
Day. Yeah. But Zach, you came in on turn 2. Well,
I came in on turn 2 to a pile of dead droids on one side of the table, and then just, the Death Troopers are missing. Metric pile of droids.
That was a fun.
End of turn 1.
Turn 1, I think I had caused 1 wound to one of your Inferno squad.
Yes, 1 wound to Saiyan.
Fantastic.
Yep.
And you had killed 13 B1s.
Yes.
So, okay. That was fun. And but then basically turn 2 came in, and as previewed, I last firsted Grievous up there, so tried to get him as far forward as can, and use the trained in your Jedi arts to try and have an insane turn. And it actually worked out okay. So he got stuck into not Inferno, but the Death Troopers.
Yeah.
Wiped them out to a man, and then hit just about everybody except your short troop mortar.
Yeah, so I was all bunched up around a convenient piece of heavy cover that was center of the board and just within range of the objective.
Within range, yeah. It was good, unless you've got giant murder ball Grievous coming your way, I guess.
So the Grievous blender actually did very good work.
Yeah, which was fantastic because, like I said, I was hemorrhaging B1s at this point. The commandos were able to come and use their mobility to get up, and then they engaged Iden and put 2 wounds onto her. I mean, only got 2
3
on
wounds on her.
3 wounds.
3
you
wounds.
saved 1.
Saved 1, yeah.
Yeah, or you shielded.
No, I shielded.
Yeah,
she did have 2 dodges on her.
She had
though.
2, yeah.
That's what it was.
Gotta mention that.
And then take 2. Right, yeah, because, man, you were getting some work out of that Nimble with her.
Yeah, no, Nimble was great on that. Iden was the melee machine this game.
Dude, I was shocked. I thought, okay, I'm in there with commandos on here. It'll be fine. Yeah. And it was not fine.
2 red dice and 3 white from the droid with, copious aims. Led to, I knocked 3 of your 4 out in one turn?
Yeah, you took 3 out in one go. The red dice were not with me.
And the remaining one was done on a standby.
Yeah, you stood
because
by.
I pulse scanned that turn. So she punched, knocked out 3, got the standby, and then Grievous trying to move in and do more. She standbyed the final one.
Yeah. Oh man, it was just chip damage for Grievous the entire game. You kept moving people into melee, so that the rest of my army, so I had my sniper team and all that, they weren't able to really do a whole lot.
How do you deal with a blender? You clog it. Bodies.
I'm okay with that, actually. Yeah, you keep trying to clog Grievous up there.
But all those bodies punch as well.
Yeah.
So.
And then on another turn, I think it was turn 3, I was able to split attacks with the arsenal and using tenacity on both. Which I think I think we ruled that was okay. Yeah. That's how we played it anyways. Mm-hmm. And it was fun. So didn't quite get to kill because he was able to kill Iden that turn. Mm-hmm. And then
Inferno had actually panicked.
Yes. The Panic Inferno. That was like the only thing my B1s did the entire game. Well, other than take aggressive amounts of wounds.
Yeah, so rolling buckets of white dice, we get 1 or 2 results, which would go off to cover, but you stacked in 6 suppression.
Yeah, we got up to 7 at one point, and then you blanked on the white dice to clear.
I blanked on the roll for...
Yeah. So I was very excited to have even 1 turn's reprieve from their fire, because they were part of the turn 1. Oh, here's
Alpha
incoming
strike.
fire.
Yeah.
Here's 5 hits. Okay, there's 5 dead B1s. Oh, here's another 5. Was that from the Death Troopers?
Yeah, so Death Troopers.
Yeah.
I do my classic Alpha Strike with Death Troopers, the recon intel, offensive push, range 4. And then, of course, first turn we didn't mention this. I dropped Tactical Strike, so they got 2 more range 1 moves with 2 more aims. So it was 3 aims. Alpha Strike took out 5 droids. Inferno Squad moved forward, same deal. Took out 5 droids. I didn't move forward, took out a couple droids. So
it was pretty intense. It was really kind of I thought in the first turn, I was like, well, unless Grievous... Well, the whole goal is to get Grievous and the commandos up there to do some work.
yeah, and you hid them behind line of sight blockers on your deployment. So
yes.
so the entire first turn, all of your important units were hidden behind stuff. It was just B1s hanging out.
It definitely helped out. And playing on the smaller boards, it facilitates getting into combat a little bit faster. Zach, was there anything you saw that we could have done better, I think, during the game? Because, well, I mean, end result was turn 2, we decided it was a push because we forgot to check at the end of turn 2.
But rolling our memory back, we found that we had the same amount of unit leaders in range.
Turn 4, I think I had 1 more unit.
You had
so
one
I got
more than
1 point.
Yeah. So you got 1 point, and then the final round was a mad dog pile onto
Yeah,
the center.
everybody's like, because Grievous had finally succumbed to the
to Gideon
body
punching him.
blows.
Yes.
From all the different angles it was coming in on.
So last round I had Gideon, 3 shores, 1 unit of shores with 3 models left, and the mortar. And you had 2 units of B1s and the sniper strike team, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
Yeah, it was, and one of them was like 1B1. It was like, okay, I need to kill both of those guys and I win the game. And it was, luckily, you only got the 1 hit. So
yeah, you won on objectives, even though it was a bloodbath and
it was, well,
and a emotional roller coaster.
technically, I mean, just Grievous died, so just 1 person. So it was actually just some material. We can replace them. They're just B1s. Come on. And then some commando droids. They're a little expensive, but it was a fantastic, fun game, and it's always great to be able to play on the Star Tours table.
Yeah.
How's that coming along? You ready for LVO?
Yeah, we're working on that.
Yeah, we're working on that. Yeah,
I have the second printer now, so
time.
once I have the designs done, I can crank it out fast. The painting is another thing, but we'll get more into that later.
I'm drawing that down. 139 days. You're working on it.
Yeah, he'll start working on day 137 or something.
No, I mean, once we get down to double digits, that's when the panic sets in.
Oh, okay, all right. But so Zach, you haven't gotten. When's the last time you were able to get a game in?
The last game was actually against Dan, so that was,
two weeks
ago.
2 weeks
Well,
ago.
just
About
before
that.
we recorded the
So,
last episode.
Yeah.
Right before that was a game against other Dan, and I proxied Arcs, which
Dan
was
Areco?
great. Yep.
Okay. Oh yeah,
Other
you
than
proxied
that-
the arcs. How'd they go for you?
This game did not have 5s or echoes, so don't have that awesome factor about it, but being able to have 11 activations with clones is just stupid. So
Yeah, that's stupid. You should stop that.
Yeah, that is, come on. Where's the points update, FFG?
Yeah.
We need to
make R2 like 200 points. And
Yeah.
I don't know how you fix it, because some people online are talking about, well, do you nerf like fire support or do you nerf, token sharing? Both of those I think are integral
Yeah,
to
those
the
are,
clone core right
that is
there.
it. That is their game.
I mean,
Yeah,
if we just
so-
took the standbys away, I don't
You
know.
think that's the real abusing factor there?
That's the most common solution proposed on the internet.
Your army can do range 4, just outshoot them. Knock off the standbys. That's all I have to say about that.
Okay.
Until Padme is passing them out at range 2. But yeah.
Padme is super squish though. White
she?
dice. Yeah,
Yeah.
she's squish.
Yeah, but
I
for the
haven't gotten
same
to play
price
against Padme yet.
same price as Leia, she is like way better. Leia
She came first. Mama powers.
Yeah. No kidding. Okay. Yeah. The other big thing is apparently there's still supply troubles going on.
Well, I mean, Power 9 did miss the BX and ARCs.
Yeah,
shipment.
I think there was one extra BX on the shelf that they arrived. There was no I got shorted arcs actually, so there was a couple of people that did as well.
But when I went in to pick up my Inferno squad, I asked, hey, did you guys get everything?
Okay.
Because I had ordered 3 boxes, and I was okay leaving a box worst case 2.
Yeah.
Behind if they needed it to cover other people. But apparently they were well stocked on this last wave.
Okay. So we're just waiting on reprints for older stuff. Like I'm still waiting for Phase 2s to come back.
Well, I think you and everyone on
yeah,
is waiting for Phase 2s.
Just, everybody knows. I'm just kind of restating here.
But I mean,
Vital assets.
Oh, yeah. Arcs, I guess they're going to go in the same category. I mean, those clones so hot right now.
But, so they just need to get that salvage team to find that shipping container that supposedly fell off the ship.
Oh, is that what they're blaming it on?
That's what they said. A report came out that there was water damage to them. So that's kind of the meme joke out there right now is one of the shipping containers fell over and, falling into the ocean is technically water damage.
How many ships?
Yeah,
How many containers?
Sunken treasure. Yes. Boys, we're going after the plastic. Yes. I can see like 80 years later with Rose being presented the Phase 2 boxes that she had thrown overboard.
I mean,
Titanic.
I think
style.
this is worth testing. How do plastic sprues handle in salt water? How long will they last?
Honestly, I mean that's the whole problem with plastics, right? Is they just don't
last
go
forever.
anywhere. Yeah.
Paper. I mean, the box, the cards, those are gone.
Those are toast. Yeah. But there's an event going on today at Power 9, but unfortunately we weren't able to attend. We're going to pop in there and say hi, but apparently they've already got 8 players there today, which is pretty good.
Yeah, crazy to see just a local level event pull in that many players for considering the world as it is right now. So that's good.
I made a choice that we were going to play at home and then record, but I do want to go stop by and say hi to everybody.
Yeah, definitely.
Because I'm excited that there's people playing Legion out there.
New blood, we gotta face them, beat them down. No mercy. No mercy. Just welcome.
I'm happy to see that there's actually new people coming into the game, considering the world as is. People aren't able to get games in, so I'm great to see that there's new players buying and building. And
for sure, there's. I mean,
in our local area, there's been at least 3 or 4 new players that have popped up on the Facebook and. They've been asking questions and playing games in. And
it's terrifying because I'm sure. There's been a lack of games being played for a lot of different systems out there, but I'm curious how much it would have changed if we had, we've had a lot of really exciting releases, we're talking the Mandalorians and the Arcs and all that kind of stuff. If things had been, if we had our normal gaming schedule, quarantining, would we be in a better position, or do you think some time away has given people time to sit down and read and paint and do all that kind of stuff?
On the competitive side, it's been not as good.
The competitive side, that's but
because there's not a lot of data, not as many high level games being played, so people aren't super refined right now. But on the low level, the kitchen table games, I'm sure it's helped because a lot of people are playing at home.
Yeah. I heard that there was a rumor about you having some 501st Legos. Taking the table there, Zach.
I do have one box of those, and it is great because I get to play with my models. My son gets to play with his Lego little models.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and with the silhouettes.
How old is he?
He's 3, so it's
oh boy.
The Legos can withstand his rage as opposed to sorry FFG, but no chance.
You don't spike the model on him and that's what you get. Take that. I'm always going to be better than you.
And anyone else interested,
in due time.
There is a model on Thingiverse, a 3D file of the Legion bases with Lego studs, so you can stick your Lego models on Legion legal bases if you didn't want to try that.
There's your Phase 2s.
Are they appropriately beveled bases?
Actually, they are.
Oh, wow. So okay, that's fantastic. I thought of everything then.
So in my looks online for terrain and whatnot and things just gathering ideas, I ran across them and thought that was quite hilarious.
Okay, so each of the main factions we got, what models coming out that are in the pipeline that we know about are you looking forward to the most? Dan, you're on the spot.
Because for my faction, all the stuff has come out until the quote-unquote 4 announced models for next year.
Right, yeah.
Because what we have going that has been announced coming up is just Maul and Anakin later this year, and then January is going to be the Separatist and Republic Specialist packs. So they have not yet announced the next Imperial or Rebel.
Maybe you should start collecting one of those, I'm just saying.
Come on.
Or
I've
Rebels.
got
I'll leave it up to you.
I got a table to build.
Oh.
I got these models to put together
Got
and paint.
excuses to make.
I got excuses
Do what
to
I
make.
do. Just have a giant mountain of plastic just waiting there, just staring you, and you purposely don't look over to that part of the room.
I don't have a John to paint for me.
I mean, I don't have a John right now either, unfortunately. He keeps saying he wants to paint my tank, but my tank remains unpainted.
9th edition.
Yeah, I guess they've been recently on Marvel Crisis Protocol quite a bit too, and he's been painting up like mad for that.
I mean, the MCU is kind of dying off right now. I mean,
It's kind of in a weird place.
Yeah.
I did actually. Me and the wife just went through and watched like a bunch of all those movies again. Hadn't seen Endgame and all that since the theater, but they're
Then
fun.
again, when
but
it comes
is.
to cinematic, Star Wars isn't in a better place. So anyway,
Okay, all right.
keep it positive.
man.
Sorry.
Yeah, Zach, what are you looking forward to? Since it's one of the
Let's
factions
see.
that you actually play.
Officially, Anakin, just because the whole
But
powering up
Yeah.
over several rounds.
It seems really fun.
Can kind of put in a little, I guess, ad for an unofficial model that's coming out next month.
You want a wish list? I'll allow it. Go ahead.
Alrighty, so one of the Patreon guys next month is putting out a model of 99. So
okay.
for your clone faction,
Yeah.
he'll be a replacement for R2D2 instead for having droid
okay,
all around.
yeah.
Just have 99 be part of
Yeah.
your dudes.
Does the model have him holding like 6 rifles across his like trying to carry them?
There hasn't been. There's a sneak preview. I haven't seen it yet, but I can only hope.
Okay. That's cool. Well,
So
yeah.
I'm excited for that.
That
though.
seems like it would be a fun sub in for that. Myself, I think I've said it just about every week since they announced it, but the tactical droid, I just want a cheap commander. Just
You and every other separatist player. So.
Yeah, I mean, I love Grievous. I love Dooku especially. Maul is going to be super exciting, but I just want a cheap commander so I can play with some of the other operatives. Play with all the toys that we've got now for the separatists.
So maybe
double tank toys.
No.
Oh,
if you can get John to paint yours.
Right. I mean, I did the double ATST thing for a long time with Empire, so we're gonna let that wrestle. I'd rather go like a mixed arms kind of thing, so like a tank, some stabs, maybe some droidicas. Remember droidicas? I remember droidicas.
Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Pepperidge Farm remembers droidicas. But yeah.
So with Maul coming though, is like Cad Bane just kind of the window for Cad Bane to be exciting and playable has been kind of small or what?
I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna try to play with them both and see what I got out. I've only played the one game with Cad Bane so far, and since we only played 500 points these last couple times, you can't have both Cad Bane. I was thinking about it for a second. I was like, there's no way if I'm gonna have the 2 different BX droids. I gotta pick one and go with it. So hopefully that little cheapo commander will open up some opportunities there, and we'll actually have to play some more 800 point games here soon.
Mm-hmm.
Zach,
thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
okay,
you.
buddy.
I have to schedule something.
Yeah,
We'll make it happen.
we will have to.
We'll make it happen.
But anyways, just kind of a quick and dirty update on what's going on this week. Thank you, everybody, again. Thanks to all our Patreon sponsors, Dan, Zach. Always great having you here, guys. And don't forget, hit us up on Facebook. Look for those Dial Patreon rewards. They're going to have a sneak preview up going up real soon. Otherwise, we'll see you next time, Outriders.
And if you're working with plastic glue, well ventilated room.
Yeah. Keep the air flowing.
Yeah.
This concludes the current episode of the Legion Outriders podcast. You may cultivate a tactical advantage by observing the Outriders on Facebook or Twitter at Legion Outriders. Wisdom advocates subscribing to the podcast. Acting otherwise is reckless.